Hey everyone, today, I'm diving into some intriguing updates coming out of Iraq. There's a lot happening, and we've been hearing some exciting reports. It appears that a major agreement has been reached with Sudanese officials, and some significant developments might unfold this Friday. There are even whispers that some crucial voting processes could be completed. A contact of mine in Iraq shared this information with me earlier today, so we'll need to stay alert to see how everything plays out. The real story, however, is the monumental transformation Iraq is undergoing. We are witnessing the country enter the digital era, ushering in a fresh economic revival that is nothing short of remarkable. The wheels of progress are in motion, and the world is keeping a close watch as Iraq takes bold steps forward. There is truly no stopping the direction Iraq is heading in, and it's exhilarating to be a part of the discussion surrounding these changes. Another development that has been making headlines is the visit of the newly appointed U.S. Treasury Secretary to Iraq. This is a significant event, as the very first mission of the new secretary is to visit a country that has recently undergone so much change. But this isn't just any diplomatic trip, it coincides with Iraq reaching a major milestone, achieving a 1-to-1 exchange rate between its currency and the U.S. dollar. If you're wondering what that means, it's tied to an even more substantial shift: the country's decision to eliminate 3 zeros from its currency. That's right, Iraq is planning to simplify its monetary system by removing these extra zeros, leading to a completely new look for their physical currency in the near future. The question is, why is this happening now? And what are the broader implications for Iraq's economy and the global financial landscape? Let's break it down. Currency redenomination is essentially a restructuring of a nation's currency, often by reducing the number of zeros on banknotes. For example, Iraq might take a 1,000 dinar bill and replace it with a new 1 dinar note. This does not alter the currency's actual value but makes transactions more practical for both individuals and businesses. Imagine stepping into a store and no longer having to deal with large numerical values when handling prices. That's the main objective: to simplify financial dealings for everyone. For a country like Iraq, which has faced years of hardship due to war and economic instability, redenomination could be a sign of growing financial stability. It's essentially a message that Iraq is ready to take charge of its economic future. This move represents confidence in the nation's stability and its readiness to progress. But the most significant aspect of all of this is the new exchange rate: 1 Iraqi dinar equating to 1 US dollar. Iraq has struggled with its exchange rate for years, so this shift is a game changer. It signals a turning point for the nation's economy and could boost investor confidence in Iraq. A 1-to-1 exchange rate would elevate the credibility of Iraq's currency, not just within the country but also on the global stage. The timing of this transition and the U.S. Treasury Secretary's visit is crucial. The United States and other international partners are deeply interested in engaging with Iraq as these developments unfold. The global financial community is closely monitoring Iraq's economic changes, and with the U.S. Treasury Secretary's presence, it is clear that the U.S. is eager to strengthen its economic ties with Iraq at this pivotal moment. This could also lay the groundwork for increased foreign investment in the country. Investors will be closely watching how this redenomination process plays out in real time. So, what does this mean for Iraq's long-term economic trajectory? Firstly, this move could make Iraq more attractive to foreign investors. Countries with stable economies naturally draw more international interest, and Iraq is positioning itself as a favorable destination for business and investment. Secondly, this could boost national morale. If the people of Iraq witness their currency approaching parity with the U.S. dollar, they may feel a renewed sense of confidence in their financial system. Increased confidence can lead to higher local spending, which in turn stimulates economic growth. Furthermore, this shift could bolster Iraq's trade relationships with other nations. As Iraq continues to strengthen its financial stability and build global trust, it could become an even more influential player in the Middle East. However, not everyone is convinced this will be a flawless transition. Some Iraqis are skeptical, believing that while this move is a positive step, it might not address deeper systemic issues like corruption and unemployment. These concerns are valid, and it will be up to Iraq's leadership to ensure that the redenomination and other economic reforms translate into lasting improvements for the country. Transitioning to a new currency structure is not something that happens overnight. The process requires meticulous planning and execution. Citizens will have to exchange their old currency for the newly issued bills, which could cause initial confusion and frustration. However, with clear guidelines and proper public education, the shift should be manageable. Another key factor to monitor is inflation. Will prices remain stable, or will they surge too quickly? This is a crucial aspect that both Iraqis and international observers will be closely monitoring. Additionally, the impact of these changes will not be confined to Iraq alone. Neighboring nations might perceive Iraq's economic strengthening in different ways, some as a positive development, while others might see it as a challenge to their own economic influence. The international community will be carefully analyzing how Iraq's new financial policies influence global markets. Now, let's talk about foreign reserves, which play a pivotal role in Iraq's economic stability. Foreign reserves consist of assets held by a country's central bank, typically in foreign currencies, gold, or other valuable securities. These reserves act as a safeguard for the economy, providing stability to the currency during economic fluctuations. Iraq, in particular, has accumulated impressive foreign reserves that exceed 100% of its total printed money supply. To put this into perspective, most countries only maintain reserves covering around 20% of their currency supply. This is a remarkable achievement. Having reserves that surpass 100% of printed currency means that Iraq is in a much stronger financial position. When a nation's currency is not backed sufficiently by assets, it becomes susceptible to inflation, devaluation, and even financial crises. Iraq, on the other hand, has positioned itself in a way that inspires confidence among both investors and citizens. This level of financial security is a significant factor in Iraq's current economic transformation. Just a decade ago, Iraq was grappling with severe political instability and economic challenges. However, today, the nation is experiencing a substantial economic turnaround. Foreign reserves are at an all-time high, and Iraq is steadily moving toward economic independence. This is a major shift, and it's an exciting time for the country. Strong foreign reserves also bring practical benefits to everyday Iraqis. When reserves are solid, the government can better regulate prices of essential goods, preventing wild fluctuations in daily costs. This means that people can trust the value of their money, contributing to a sense of financial security. On a global level, Iraq's growing reserves enhance its negotiating power in international trade. With a more stable economy, Iraq can secure better trade agreements and strengthen its position in the global financial system. Additionally, robust foreign reserves act as a safety net, allowing Iraq to cushion itself against potential economic downturns. This is an advantage that many countries with weaker reserves simply do not have. So, what does all of this mean for Iraq's future? The nation's financial landscape is evolving rapidly, and there is widespread optimism about what lies ahead. However, Iraq's government must remain committed to implementing ongoing reforms and addressing crucial issues such as corruption and unemployment. Sustaining these changes will be key to ensuring long-term prosperity. What are your thoughts? Do you see a bright future for Iraq, or do you have concerns about these developments? I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. This is a critical discussion, and your insights matter. If you found this video informative, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone interested in learning more about Iraq's economic transformation. For continuous updates on this topic, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be closely following these developments, and I'm eager to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.